This is how a Russian teacher remembers Angela Merkel, shy but hard-working. Growing up with little freedom in the town of TEMPLIN in eastern Germany, Merkel focused on her education and won a Russian language contest. A skill that came in handy decades later, during often tough meetings with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
It was with Putin, of all people, that she made a mistake with. She never made mistakes. She's sitting there and Putin and this large dog were brought in. She told him, "I am afraid it will eat me." She meant bite, but she said eat.
Merkel recently said for the first time in public that she had felt insulted by negative remarks about her background in the East.
Keine Geborene?
Am I not a born federal German? Not a born European, but someone who learned to be European? Are there two different kinds of Germans or Europeans, the originals and the trainees?
Here at the house where she grew up in former Eastern Germany, Angela Merkel learned at a young age that freedom is not a given. According to her biographers, this experience has influenced her years in office. But she also learned that as a girl from the East, she had to do better than the rest to be successful. And while her successes as a leader have been lauded internationally, many here in the former GDR are disappointed. There were high hopes that Merkel, being what Germans call an Aussie, someone from the East, would make a big difference in her homeland. But 16 years later, the reality is that many people have left for the West to find work. Towns are getting empty and industries have died.
We are becoming extinct here in the East. Nobody in the GDR wanted this. And when we die, our houses will become empty too.
This boat is all the former fisherman has to remind him of his family history at sea. His business collapsed years ago, despite several meetings he and his colleagues had with Angela Merkel, since 1990, when the outgoing Chancellor entered politics after the fall of the Iron Curtain.
That's why many people in the East did not understand why all went downhill. They were angry at Merkel because shipyards closed down, fisheries disappeared. Of course we believed she would help us because she was one of us.
When Angela Merkel was awarded an honorary citizenship in TEMPLIN, it was her former teacher who told the mayor not to make a big fuss about it.
People here would be even angrier. They would have asked, what did she do to deserve this?
For HANS-JOACHIM, it makes no difference if the next Chancellor doesn't have roots in the East. Like many others in former East Germany, his experience with Merkel made him lose trust in politicians. Vaessen, Jazeera, Rugen.